On tonight's episode of the podcast, we look up. That's right, because I saw an early screening of Superman, and boy, I cannot wait to talk about this movie. So we are going to chat early this week about Superman. I also checked out Jurassic World Rebirth. Was it return to form? Was it a letdown? Where does this dinosaur romp land? We're going to talk about it. Over on the streaming side, I checked out Heads of State, the new action comedy with John Cena and Idris Elba. How did that one turn out? Along with another streaming movie, The Luckiest Man in America. This is a true story about the man that pressed his luck just a little too hard. We're going to chat about all of that, plus the news of the week, right now on a new episode of Am I on the Air? Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me tonight, once again, to get caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. We chat right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight it's season 30. It's episode 11, and tonight's show is titled Look Up in the Sky. We're going to be breaking down the news from July the 2nd through today, July the 8th. I got 4 movies to talk about. No new TV shows this week, but 4 movies, and of course, the news of the week. So let's not waste any more time. Guys, I want to jump right into it. Superman. I saw it. I saw it early. I saw it 3 days early. I'm so excited. I was ready to see this thing on the preview night on Thursday like a normal person. And then this awesome early screening opportunity came up. I was able to snag tickets, and I've just been clawing at the bit to get to see this movie. I just saw it literally like a couple hours ago, and I'm coming in hot. I was so happy that I was going to be able to come here and chat about this on the podcast. I want to set it up a little bit first. I am seeing so much stuff online about this film, and it hasn't even fully come out yet. I mean, it's another one of these divisive movies where a lot of people are hating to hate. Of course, you got your Snyder crew that's hating because it's not Snyder. There's people that just haven't seen it and they're already trashing it. And then I start to see these reviews, right? And I read one tweet and it says, this is the best comic book movie ever. And then the next tweet says what a piece of hot garbage it is. So it's all over the place, and I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to go with. But I can tell you, based on the people I trust, people on the reviewers that I watch on a regular basis, all seem to pretty much like it. I can tell you tonight, I went with my wife, my daughter, my best friend, and his wife. So there was 5 of us. We all loved it. And you're talking different genders, you're talking adults, you're talking my daughter who's 11. It hit for all of us. We all loved it. And again, I want to preface that I am a massive Zack Snyder fan. Man of Steel is one of my all-time favorite movies. I am a massive Superman fan. Superman is my guy. He's always been my guy. I grew up on the Christopher Reeve movies. I watched Smallville. I watched Lois and Clark. I watched the new Superman with Tyler Hoechlin on the CW a couple years ago. And, you know, of course, like I said, Henry Cavill is my favorite Superman. I love Man of Steel, love Batman v Superman, love Justice League. So when Henry Cavill got the opportunity to come back at the end of Black Adam, and we thought we were getting this new version of the DCEU, right? We were turning the page and we were going to get something really, really cool. I was so excited because we officially had Henry Cavill back as Superman. And then a couple months later, everything gets scrapped and they say it's all done. We're bringing in James Gunn and Peter Safran and we're going to relaunch the DC universe. It is a brand new DCU. And what comes with that is a complete recasting of pretty much everybody. And I'll be honest, I was very, very disappointed because I'm such a big Henry Cavill fan. And I wasn't going to get him anymore. And then they tell me that Superman's going to be this guy, David Cornsweet. And I was like, whatever. I don't care. Stupid. But I really liked all the other casting, right? Rachel Brosnahan. Oh my God. What perfect casting as Lois Lane. Nicholas Hoult, I've always liked the guy. He's the new Lex Luthor. Perfect. Eddie Gathegy's Mr. Terrific. Yeah. Anthony Carrigan, love the dude. He's going to be Metamorpho. Sweet. Nathan Fillion is Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. Hell yeah. I love me some Isabella Merced, and she's going to be Hawkgirl. Hell yeah. So they nailed it, man. Skylar Gisondo is Jimmy Olsen. Come on, dude. Casting is off the hook. And I said, okay, we'll see how it goes. Then the first trailer dropped, and it made me tear up, man. It brought tears to my eyes. I heard that score, and it did something to me, and I was like, oh man, we might be on to something here. And every trailer has just been fantastic. And then you tell me Crypto's in this thing, I'm like, oh my God. And I've just been super stoked. This is my number one most anticipated movie of the year. I've been waiting patiently. And tonight I got to see it. I got to see it in the IMAX. And I'm just so happy to come here and tell you it's awesome. It's so awesome. It's a 5 out of 5, guys. 5 out of 5 stars. I loved everything about it. This is the most comic book accurate Superman movie you're ever going to see. It fits the mold. You're watching a comic come to life. You're watching the animated series come to life. David Cornsweet, I apologize. I apologize to you because, like I said, Henry Cavill was my boy. I didn't want him to be replaced, man. Henry Cavill is my Superman. And then I watched this movie and I'm like, fuck, he's really good as Superman. He was good as Clark. We don't get too much Clark in this movie, but he was good as Clark, but he's amazing as Superman. David Cornsweet, I bow to you, man. You did it. You did the thing and you won us over. I thought he was incredible. Again, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Scary, mean, deadly. You fucking hate this guy. He's an asshole. And that means he did his job. What a Lex Luthor. Crazy. Rachel Brosnahan, made to be Lois Lane. She knocked it out the park. Shout out to Eddie Gathegi, man. Probably a scene stealer. And every time he's on the screen as Mr. Terrific, he was so damn good. And I can't wait to see more. Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. So good. So quippy. An asshole too, but a fun asshole. Not enough Isabella Merced. She could have done more, but when she was on screen, she kicked ass. The engineer did an amazing job. Eve Tessmacher, Anthony Carrigan as Metamorpho. What a cool character. Such a cool character that can do so much, and the door's wide open for him in this universe. This movie has heart. It's got drama. It's got stakes. But it's a good message. It's about being a good person. It's about doing what's right. And that's what a Superman movie is all about. And they nail it here. And shout out to James Gunn. Bro, I don't even know if you can make a bad movie if you wanted to. I love James Gunn. I love his style, his humor, his levity. He brings the stakes, but he brings the laughs. There is touches of Guardians of the Galaxy in this thing. There are moments when you see something happen and you're like, that's straight out of Guardians, or, oh, I see that style. The music drops, things like that. His touch is there. I could sit here and rant and rave about this movie all day. I know we'll be doing our spoiler review here soon, so stay tuned. I'll get the guys together. We're going to have to do a little something. I can't wait to see this again. I already have my tickets for Friday to go see it in the AMC Prime in 3D. James Gunn himself said the 3D conversion is out of this world for this movie, that it looks so damn good in 3D. So I had to do it. I was like, hey man, we're going to go back and watch it round 2. let's check it out in 3D up on the Prime screen, man. So I can't wait. I cannot wait to go see this thing again on Friday. Our IMAX theater was sold out. Everybody was clapping and hooting and hollering at the end of this movie. And it seemed like everybody walked out very, very happy. There is 2 post-credit scenes. I'm going to warn you, they're not really anything that sets anything up. They're just kind of quick little moments. I don't regret sticking through them to see them, but, I'm just warning you to set your expectations. You're not going to get anything crazy where you're like, oh, that's for the next movie or anything really nuts, There's a couple cool cameos that pop up, but I'll let again, no spoiler. Loved it, guys. Just absolutely loved it. Everyone killed it. And I can't wait to see it again. 5 out of 5 stars. All right, let's move on to our next theatrical movie, and that is Jurassic World Rebirth. I thought the review this week might have only been Jurassic World Rebirth because that was the big movie of the weekend, but, saw some other stuff too. This one directed by Gareth Edwards. It takes place 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, where covert operations expert Zora Bennett, played by, of course, Scarlett Johansson, is contracted to lead a skilled team on a top secret mission to secure genetic material from the world's 3 most massive dinosaurs. When Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition was capsized, they all find themselves stranded on an island where they come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. All right, I was very, very excited for this movie. Gareth Edwards is a pretty strong director. I love Scarlett Johansson. Jonathan Bailey is always good. Mahershala Ali is always good. Rupert Friend is always good. So the crew was stacked here, man. We were ready. I love the trailers. It looked like we're really going more for the horror route. Let's do it. Went and checked it out. And it's just okay, y'all. It is just okay. Unfortunately, and I'm a big fan of this franchise. There's 6 previous entries. I like all 6. I really do. This one here is probably my least favorite of the 6, of the 7 that are out now. It is probably my least favorite. It's not a bad movie, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's junk. I wouldn't even deter you from going to see it. It just didn't really work for me. Everybody's just kind of bland in it. They try. Scarlett tries. Jonathan Bailey does pretty good. Mahershala Ali does good. They all try, but it's just it's hard to get going. It's just I don't know, man. It just doesn't go anywhere. The pacing is so bad. Nothing happens for the first 45 minutes of this movie, and that's a big ass bummer, right? It's a Jurassic movie. I want to start seeing shit, and nothing happens at all. This side family they bump into, and it becomes this little extra thing. Unneeded, unnecessary, didn't need to be in the movie. It's just a letdown, unfortunately. I will probably give it another watch when it hits streaming, just to kind of see, sometimes you watch a movie, you're just in a mood and things don't work, and then you watch it again, and you're like, why did I hate this in the first place? I don't know how this will turn out for Jurassic World. It's doing great at the box office, so I'm sure we'll get a sequel. But for me, it was just okay. It didn't really work all that well. So I can only give Jurassic World Rebirth 2 out of 5 stars. 2 out of 5. All right, my next movie here is heading on over to the streaming side. It is Heads of State. This one here starring John Cena along with Idris Elba, Priyanka Chopra, Jack Quaid pops up in this thing, Carla Gugino pops up in this thing. Some really good casting here. This is about the UK Prime Minister and the US President having a public rivalry that risks their country's alliance, but when they become targets of a powerful enemy, they're forced to rely on each other as they go on a wild, multinational run. Allied with Noel, a brilliant MI16 agent, they must find a way to thwart a conspiracy that threatens the free world. So, action, thriller, comedy, man. I really dug this movie. For a streaming movie, it does its job. You turn it on, you turn off your brain, you get a couple snacks, and you have a great time. It worked, guys. Idris Elba and John Cena have really good chemistry together. Don't forget they were in Suicide Squad together, so they really built up a partnership there, and you can see how it plays. They have good chemistry, especially in the beginning of the movie when they don't like each other, and then of course by the end of the movie they're gonna of course like each other, right? You know how it plays out. But it's good action, it's good banter, it's funny, and it's definitely worth a watch. So I'd say check out Heads of State, thumbs up, 3 out of 5 stars over on Prime Video. And lastly, I checked out, it is now streaming on AMC Plus, The Luckiest Man in America. This was released in very low budget, like limited release, with Paul Walter Hauser here, Walton Goggins starring in this thing. And this is a true story. 1984, Michael Larson was an unemployed ice cream truck driver from Ohio, where he steps onto the game show Press Your Luck, harboring a secret, the key to endless amounts of money. But his winning streak is threatened when the executives in the control room start to uncover his real motivations. Yes, this is a true story from 1984, where the guy, Paul Walter Hauser, plays Michael Larson, goes on Press Your Luck, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, figured out the pattern and was able to dodge the whammies and just keep winning a bunch of money. It's an insane story. This was a really cool movie. It's short. It does its thing. You get in, you get out, and you just see how the story plays out. It's very, very interesting and definitely worth the watch. I give The Luckiest Man in America 3 out of 5 stars. It was definitely good and worth the watch, and it is now streaming on AMC Plus. So that's what I got for you guys from the review standpoint. Superman will be hitting theaters this Friday, July 11th. Go check it out. 5 out of 5 stars. Jurassic World Rebirth, now in theaters. 2 out of 5 stars. Heads of State, now streaming. Thumbs up. 3 out of 5 stars on Prime Video. And The Luckiest Man in America, 3 out of 5 stars, now streaming on AMC Plus. All right, let's do the box office, guys. Coming in number 10, this is Spinal Tap. Number 9, Materialist. Number 8, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Number 7, Lilo and Stitch. Number 6, Megan 2.0. Number 5, 28 Years Later. Number 4, Elio. Number 3, How to Train Your Dragon. Number 2, F1. And number 1, Jurassic World Rebirth, bringing in $92 million. So congratulations. That's a nice little opening. $92 million, above expectations. And really, don't forget that this movie, that 92 is for the normal opening weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But let's not forget that the movie did open early on a Wednesday, so it had a couple extra days. And when you factor that all in, worldwide, the movie is at $322.5 million in its opening, with 147.8 here in the States and another 174.7 overseas. So combined at 322.5, which is the second biggest opening ever for a Jurassic movie in the franchise, behind 2015's Jurassic World, which had brought in 525 million. So great start there for Jurassic Park. Jurassic World Rebirth, which I didn't even think would hit these numbers, because I feel like when I talk about this movie, no one seems to want to go. No one was interested, no one wanted to see it, and then somehow it's making a bunch of money. So a lot of secret dinosaur lovers out there, I'll tell you that. So that's your box office. Let's now switch gears and get into the news of the week. We have the first poster for Christopher Nolan's new film, The Odyssey, Defy the Gods. The Odyssey is going to hit theaters in a year on July 17th of 2026. It was shot entirely with IMAX cameras, and obviously IMAX will be the way to see this movie. A little teaser trailer premiered before Jurassic World that I did get to see. It has not been released online yet, so I can't really direct you to it. But the teaser's really a teaser, man. It's about a minute long, doesn't really show much, didn't really do much for me, I know, but a lot of people were very excited to go see something from this movie, even though it's only a minute long. So I'm sure it'll be online soon. We'll definitely post it up as soon as that opportunity comes to us. Are you ready for some more South Park? That's right, South Park is returning for an all-new season starting July 23rd over on Comedy Central. It's so good to finally have them back. We got a first look at the Fantastic Four First Steps, so check that out. Again, Fantastic Four in just a couple weeks, July 25th, so With how good Superman is, I'm fingers crossed that Fantastic Four knocks it out the park, and we're going to have an amazing July here. Foundation Season 3, we have a new trailer for it. Violent, Twisted, and Dark. Foundation Season 3 hits Apple TV Plus on July 11th. Crimson Tide 2 is in the works. That's right. Denzel Washington is going to be invited back for this film if it gets going, but no word yet if he's actually going to do it or not. Dave Bautista's tracking down the Mona Lisa for Samuel L. Jackson in the trailer for Afterburn. This is a very interesting trailer that looks like it was shot a couple years ago and sat on a shelf. But hey, I dig movies like this too, so give it to me. This looks like a fun little action thriller. Check out the trailer for Afterburn. We got the trailer for She Rides Shotgun. This is Taron Egerton's new movie where he protects his daughter from some thugs. So it's called She Rides Shotgun. Check out the trailer now streaming. Megan 2.0 flop was due to a genre swap. That's right. Jason Blum, who runs Blumhouse Pictures, admits that they made a mistake. They said they thought Megan was bigger than what she was. They treated her like she was Superman. They swapped genres from horror to action, which really pissed a lot of people off. They thought they could get away with it, and now Jason Blum admits, yeah, we fucked up, and we should have just left things alone, and yes, you should have. So there you go. But you could read the full article here on our X page. We have the trailer for Relay. This stars Riz Ahmed and Lily James. It's a new conspiracy thriller. We have What to Watch in July. Remember, we used to post these guides all the time. Kind of went away for a bit, but I got a new one. It is for July, your guide to 170 plus premieres across broadcast, cable, and streaming. Netflix's No Good Deed will not be returning for a season 2, at least for now. It is still on the table that they might bring it back down the road, but as of right now, they're not officially renewing it, and it's going to look like a one-and-done season. I really like No Good Deed. I thought this was a really fun show, so I'm a little bummed, but hopefully it will get a reprieve here soon. Netflix has also decided not to renew the screwball mystery comedy series The Residents, the one starring Uzo Aduba as the ace detective Cordelia Cupp over at the White House. It looked very like Knives Out. I didn't get to watch this show, but it looks like The Residents will be a one and done. What's also one and done is Netflix's Pulse. The medical drama has been canceled after just one season. Last of Us co-creator Neil Druckmann is leaving the HBO series ahead of season 3. That's right, Neil Druckmann, who of course runs Naughty Dog, the video game company that does the video game. He's been a consultant and he's been helping on the show, but he says he needs to go back to Naughty Dog and focus on the new game, so he cannot sit and do season 3 of The Last of Us, but it's still in good hands with Craig Mazin, who did the first 2 seasons, so there you go. Alison Brie is set to star in an FX pilot where she is a DC madam, turns on her partner, and enters witness protection with her daughter. Season 3 of Apple TV Plus's Invasion, and now officially has a return date finally, August 22nd. What's kind of crazy, I was just thinking about, is the other day, I think, what was it, July 3rd, was my 14 years on what used to be Twitter, now is called X. 14 years for the Am I on the Air page, which means I've been doing pretty much the podcast just as long, so that's crazy. 14 years, man. Wow. Go back and check out some old episodes, I dare you. So there you go. Let's see here. Oh, man, in some really sad news, this bummed me out. This happened on July 4th, man. I was enjoying my holiday, and then I checked my news, and I thought it was a joke, and unfortunately it wasn't. Julian McMahon, best known for his starring roles in Nip Tuck and Charmed, FBI Most Wanted, and of course the 2000s Fantastic Four movies where he played Dr. Doom. He died on July 2nd in Clearwater, Florida, after a private battle with cancer at the age of 56. Very, very sad. Julian McMahon was awesome. I loved him on Nip Tuck. I loved him as Dr. Doom. I always thought he did a fantastic job. He was great whenever he popped up. He was just in a new movie with Nicolas Cage a couple months back called The Surfer. And this is just really, really bummer. And it just always sucks to see the damn cancer thing again. It's such a hell of a problem. So our thoughts and prayers to Julian McMahon's family and friends. We're going to take a second here for him. All right, we have the new poster for The Strangers Chapter 2. This is hitting theaters on September 26th. We also have the new poster for The Cat in the Hat. This is a new animated movie coming February 27th. We have the best streaming deals in July, so check that out if you're looking to maybe sign up for something new. And then I got to talk sad news again, man. God, I wish I would have done these back to back. I totally spaced that we had another loss in the last week. Michael Madsen, of course, best known for Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill, Donnie Brasco, passed away. Rest in peace. Amazing actor, always one of those cool dudes when he popped up in something, and he will be missed as well. So another moment of silence for Michael Madsen. Okay. Jason Blum doing a little bit of soul searching. We talked earlier about how he was talking about Megan failing, and now, Blumhouse has had a cold streak. And he says, it wasn't the sequel audiences wanted, and they haven't been wanting a lot of these other movies, so we got to do some soul searching at Blumhouse, and I praise him for saying that. So dig deep, my friend, and let's find a new way back in. We got a cool article up about Jurassic World Rebirth with the director, where he talks about the original ending and some possible deaths that might have been planned for the movie originally that the studio said, oh, hell no, don't do that. Andy Samberg's new animated show, Dig Man, Season 2, is going to be premiering at the end of July after that premiere of South Park. We talked about South Park coming back earlier, and now Dig Man is going to piggyback off of that premiere. Okay. Let's see here. We have the official trailer for I Wish You All the Best. This is hitting theaters on November 7th. It stars Corey Fogelmanis, Alexander Daddario, Cole Sprouse, and Lena Dunham. Let me see here. I'm just kind of skipping some of this box office stuff here. Congratulations to Scarlett Johansson, speaking of her, for Jurassic Park, with the debut of Jurassic Park and how many millions of dollars the movie has made. She is now the highest grossing actor of all time at the worldwide box office. So big congratulations to Scarlett Johansson. That is pretty damn cool of an accolade to have. So yeah, you add up all her movies and she is the highest grossing actor of all time. Gotta love it, man. She's got Jurassic, she's got the Avengers movies, she's got, the Iron Man 2 and all the other stuff she's popped up in. Got that money, son. Got that money. The Office actor Craig Robinson officially quitting comedy to focus on his true calling. He says, I'm going to be following something bigger. So I don't know what that's going to be, but I love Craig Robinson. If this is what he wants to do, good luck, my friend. Do it up and do your thing, man. So follow your calling. That is pretty awesome there. F1 has overtook Napoleon as Apple's highest grossing film ever, now that it's at almost $300 million. Let's see here. We have the official teaser for My Life with the Walter Boys. Season 2 starts streaming August 28th over on Netflix. We have an Insidious 6 update, which has more plot details as the horror sequel is moving forward. The Thomas Crown Affair remake has added Lily Gladstone to the cast. Hot Wheels movie has found its director. It's going to be John M. Chu, who of course just did the 2 Wicked movies, so nice little addition there. Tom Cruise's horror movie has a massive budget, which is causing release date concerns. That's right. It looks like it might not stay at Warner Brothers due to the budget, and they might shop it around to some other movie studios. So we will see, man. Tom Cruise wants all the money and all the goodness. So the movie sounds pretty cool. And I think it's called Deeper, where he goes into the Mariana Trench. That'd be pretty interesting, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Abigail Spencer has joined the cast of Best Medicine. This is Fox series adaptation starring Josh Charles. We have the official trailer for Acapulco, the 4th and final season, coming to Apple TV Plus. on July 23rd. Superman is officially certified fresh at 86%. It was at 91% as of this morning, but then it only had 55 reviews. Now it's up to 87 from critics, so it has dropped a little bit, but it's still certified fresh at 86%, so you love to see it. Slow Horses has been renewed for season 7 over at Apple TV+. Chris Pratt announced today that he is coming back for Garfield 2. That's right, Garfield 2 officially greenlit, and he is coming back to voice the cat once again. We got a little teaser, it's about a minute long, of all the new shows coming this year to Disney Plus and Hulu, like King of the Hill, Alien Earth, Percy Jackson, Wonder Man, all kinds of stuff. Special look here, very quick stuff, but it's a special look, so check it out. We have the first poster for Osgood Perkins' new horror film, Keeper. This is going to be starring Tatiana Maslany, so I am there for it. We have the trailer for the new John Wayne Gacy show called Devil in Disguise, so check out the trailer for that. Dune 3 has got its official title. It is not called Dune Messiah. It will just be called Dune Part 3. There you go. Nothing too fancy. Netflix's Monster Season 4 will focus on the notorious Axe murders. Max will officially become HBO Max again tomorrow, so keep an eye out for the name change tomorrow. Let's see here. And finally, talking Superman, because that is the big box office release for the weekend. Superman is targeting at least 100 million plus domestic opening, and tracking says it could be around 130. Who knows where this thing is going to land? The word of mouth has got to spread, and it could be 100 million, it could be 200 million. Who knows what it's going to do worldwide? But right now, it's targeting about 100 mil, with tracking saying it could be up to 130. Let's shoot for the stars, my friends. Word of mouth should be good. Everybody that's seeing it tonight, get that word out. And, man, let me know your thoughts. If you see it and you listen to this show, hit me up, man. Send me a DM, tweet at me, whatever the case may be, and let me know what you thought of Superman. There is no right or wrong answer. Film is divisive. You're going to like some stuff. You're going to hate some stuff. It is what it is. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. But I had a wonderful time, and I can't wait to talk about it again on next week's show when I talk about the 3D version, and we'll see when we can get that spoiler review going. So that'll do it for me. Let's wrap up this baby and get on out of here. AmIOnTheAir.com is the official webpage, so make sure you bookmark that. It's got everything you need right there. Give us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Give us a follow over on X at AmIOnTheAir. You can follow me directly at DXDonMega. If you don't want to follow because you don't like X, just go to the webpage. It's x.com/AmIOnTheAir, and you'll be able to follow along with all the goodness. Make sure you subscribe to us on your favorite podcast feed, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you listen to. We're available. Give us a subscription. Give us a thumbs up. Give us 5 stars, thumbs up, everything you need, and subscribe to the show so you never miss a podcast. Thank you to our great affiliates over at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Thank you for always streaming us on demand. So check out them and follow at Red Dragons Radio and follow at Pop Culture_Pros. That'll do it for me on this Tuesday, July the 8th. Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman, baby. Coming to theaters this weekend. Have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace. Red Dragon!